Plus, the only cold medicine with a new...
Meet a Jedi. Rated PG.
You know, all of my life I've heard that video games are highly addictive.
A new study that finds nearly 10% of children who play video games show signs of addiction.
Experts say the syndrome should be treated as seriously as other addictions because of how severely it affects children's behavior and their self-esteem.
I was addicted to stuff, especially as a teenager, but video games was never the thing. Video games was always a safe haven. I never did find a safe haven better than video games, by the way. A game called Halo. You know the one, Master Chief. Gonna finish the fight. Gonna shoot all the Covenant and stick all the sticky grenades. Halo released when I was about 17 years old. And at that time I was going through a lot of stuff. I'm always going through a lot of stuff in my life, maybe you can relate. But at that time I was trying to figure out who I was, and I was indulging in some things I probably shouldn't have been. And me and a buddy, very, very close friend of mine, we played the heck out of it. We loved this game. It was explosive, it was incredible.
We played it day and night. We ate, slept, and drank Halo. We didn't really have a lot going on, except that we were eating, sleeping, and drinking other things. Drugs.
You mean you really are taking drugs?
I need them.
Jesse, give me those.
I need them back. I have to sing.
Narcotics, basically illicit narcotics. We were into the sloppy stuff, if you will. And you know, by the way, I'm a 41-year-old man now. I don't do drugs anymore, and thank God for it, because I think that I probably would have, ended up in jail. Or ended up dead or something, because we were really hitting it hard. But see, this idea of addiction and how, maybe gaming doesn't really fit the bill. I mean, maybe it does for some people. I get that. I get that some people take it too far. And I get that some people need to kind of open up their doors and walk outside and see that there's other things going on than, the next kill, the next headshot that gets you the next point, that gets you the next battle pass, that gets you the next loot box, that gets you the next optical upgrade for your scope on your rifle in Call of Duty, right? There's actual achievement to be had out there, and there are some people, gamers, who confuse gaming achievement for real life achievement, which is better. Trust me, I've had both. At that age, though, at 17, when the first Halo came out, it was everything to me. The experience was incredible. It was so immersive. The action was good. It was probably the best first-person shooter that I'd ever played, and I'd played everything that had been out since Doom. I'm that old. We didn't just play this game, we devoured it. We finished it in like a couple days, and then we played it again on Heroic. And then we played it again on Legendary. But the truth is that, we didn't have school. We were both kind of dropout-ish. We didn't have girlfriends yet. And so we had Halo, man. We had Halo and we had drugs.
Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
By the time Halo 2 launched, we were well into this drug phase. We were stoners, but it was worse than that, man. I mean, things were getting a little dark. Things were getting a little desperate. Our families were threatening to disown us, especially my friends' family. We only had each other, us two guys. Again, we were kind of dropoutish. We were kind of like the guys that you avoid. We went to concerts a lot because we played music together. He was kind of my collaborator a lot for my early music experiments and stuff. So it was this cocktail of like guitar and singing and Halo and drugs and nighttime and staying away from people and cloistering and going to concerts. It was, and drinking eventually too. It wasn't the Halo. It was everything else. The Halo was the thing that brought me home, and I know that because a thing happened when Halo 2 came out. Halo 2, if you remember, it added the multiplayer.
Dozens of grown men and probably about 3 women have crawled out of their parents' basements tonight to be first in line to buy the new video game, Halo 2.
And Halo 2 is cool because it's got dual wielding, the story's great, it doesn't finish itself, which was very annoying. You know, they wanted you to wait for Halo 3, which was quite a ways off, it seemed like at the time. But you know, I started playing the online stuff by myself at home, even when I wasn't hanging out and getting drugged up. And it became a different kind of engrossing thing. It became like a methadone to the heroin experience, if you will. I wasn't doing heroin, but...
The message just repeats. Regret, regret, regret.
Catchy. Any idea what it means?
It became an alternative. And I got pretty good at that online mode. I doubt I'm that good anymore because I'm not 20 anymore. But you see what I'm saying, right? That's Halo 2.
Something incredibly important happened to me just after Halo 2 launched, though, just a few months after it. I met this person. I was smoking a cigarette at school, at college, and this girl comes up to me and she asks me for a light, and we get to talking, and we start talking about Halo. She likes Halo 2. That person, that beautiful woman, became my wife. Well, first she became my girlfriend. Okay, that's the order of things, in case you guys are wondering what you're supposed to be doing here. Don't ask him to marry you right away. Say, would you like to go get some coffee or some food or something? That's how we're supposed to do these things, gentlemen. And I did. And, you know, my wife, Carrie, she's like the best thing that's ever happened to me, hands down. She helped me kind of clean up my act a little bit as far as the substances were going. I just didn't want them anymore. I didn't need them anymore. I realized, you know, I was in college. I had a girlfriend who I love very much. And I wanted to marry her, and I did. And it wasn't going to do to keep pretending like I was 17, because I wasn't anymore, right? I want to say it's still fun. I'm still having fun with this woman. I love my wife. And I loved her then, and I love her even more now. And by the time Halo 3 came out, we were fully fledged, you know, inseparable. It wasn't about me and this friend anymore. We still friends, obviously. It didn't change. It's just that it wasn't about the drugs. It wasn't about the fix. It wasn't about the hit of like no pain. And the games still were there, and they were still fun, and they were still the connective point to me. It was never the problem to play the game. I won't say it's a solution, but it's a thing. It's a thing that helps me. You know, I kind of dissolve in video games for a little burst to play, and then I come out and I can face the world. Maybe that seems dysfunctional, but I think gamers understand what I'm saying. I think there's more of you out there who understand this experience than not, frankly.
Then meet the man, the myth, Hercules, the legendary journeys. I'm the son of a god.
It doesn't have to even be a card, like a tank. It could be a tank.
So by the time we got to Halo 4, Carrie and I were in a very different position. That game came out right when we bought our home that we lived in for 7 years. Those were very happy times, very prosperous times, more or less. They were very fraught times. I had a lot of mental health issues that may have had something to do with the drugs. I really don't know at this point, but they have something to do with me. So I mean, I'm not saying life was ever perfect. I'm not saying life was never fraught, but you know, those early days of kind of despair and drug abuse, frankly, and loneliness and maybe too much Halo. But you see, the thing I'm trying to express here is that not all addictions are made equally, and honestly, I've never seen this thing of super addiction with games. I've seen people who are too plugged in, but I've also seen that you can kind of edge your way back into life a little bit. Nowadays, there's a lot of hopeless people because we're all so isolated. It was easier to meet people, I suppose, 20 years ago than it is today. COVID didn't help. Social media doesn't help. But, you know, play the games. Play the games. Enjoy the games. Don't make them your whole life, though. Realize that life is the thing that's happening to you. Life's all around you. You can have a life. You can have both. You can have both, dear gamer. Don't do drugs, kids.
Sniped. We should see if the Blues have any beer around here.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?